Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to For Sure 2020, which is getting to you well after. It's clearly 2020, but I mean, honestly, it's still well into 20. Yeah, it's the 8th when this is being filmed, just for commonality, I guess. But yes, 2020 feels good, feels right. Let us see if memes have changed in the new year. I do know there was some sort of weird World War meme things going on. There were also some what do you call it? It was really weird. The first year of memes has been a mess. Just a horrible mess. But also, these are notoriously delayed, meaning like I start off as like probably what you guys uploaded 5 days ago. In fact, you can see when it was uploaded. A lot of these were still uploaded in 2019, so quite the time capsule we have here. Also, mug of the city, it's an old one but a good one. Also, this is a shirt that one of my family members didn't want, and I thought maybe I could pull it off. I don't know if I can or not. Probably not. Pink's a weird one for me. It's a bright color, and most of those don't go good with my face. The only thing kind of helps is my lip color is a little bit reddish, and that kind of makes it all work a little. It's weird. Also, I don't know if this is overexposed and highly bright. If it is, what are you gonna do? Most videos are. Also, I'm still in the darkness, so I'm just trying to compensate with it. Yeah, let's go. Let us begin. Okay. Why do you have hands? There are many reasons. Pet a moose. Slap a bongo drum. Shake stick at God. Oof, watch the water is too hot. Now you see, I'm a mutant freak who that's never me. I'll step into like searing hot, boiling water and be like, this is fine. This is my life. And boom, you're settled. I don't know, I'm not kidding. It's the inverse if it's cold. If it's cold, I'm like, shit. But if it's hot, I'm just like numb. I can just sit there and take it and I'm like, this is nothing to me. Usually because I have an exercise after I exercise, but your body's running hot, so I think it's just weird with that. But I particularly like Shake Stick at God, because yes, yes. I don't think I'm having kids. Plain. This bloodline dies with me. All right, that is some big dick energy right there. Assertive, metal as hell, implies you're taking a great and noble burden, which allows no argument. Yes. Yes. Honestly, yes. Now, I'm one of those freaks who do want children at a certain point. Little critters doing your best to shape the future and not try to be the worst human or sorry, not be a part of creating the worst human ever. But also, I'm one of those freaks that I think anyone who wants kids is also most likely the people that will almost run the risk of not having them, because anyone who wants kids wants them to have the best life ever. So you want to like make sure you have a good amount of money so that you can support them. Make sure you have a stable job. Make sure you're not like, when you have kids, you have to like, to some extent, throw away the dreams you have, so that you can basically be the force that propels their dreams for them, but also, yeah. So I feel like those people are like, well, I'm not ready yet because I want them to have a good life, but that could go on forever because you're selfish by nature. Anyways, regardless, whatever. Girls checking the water temperature before they take a shower. Fire. What is with that? Because I got that in spades. I used to always do that with my brother. We used to do like the whole, whenever there's a sauna and there's dudes around, there's always, it turns into a competition real fast, where you're sitting there in a hellscape and you're looking at it and you're mad dogging the other person's sweating bullets, and you're just like, you are nothing to me. you are but a maggot. I 100% subscribe to this philosophy. Hannah says, people who say, no pun intended, are cowards. Intend your puns, weakling. How dare you? Weakness. See, I'm the one that like I'm a person that I think is the best description of like cringe, almost, in terms of like how a person handles it. Like whenever we're streaming and like a lot of you will throw puns at me. One person in particular, you know who you are. And it's always like I can't help but smile and feel happiness, but also like, I have to wince because it's like the only way I can get out my emotions, you know what I mean? But I do love them to pieces. I love people who say them, people who are quick-witted and all those things, or just cringy in general. I'm a big fan of weird, and that's the straddling the line of cringe and weirdness and accepting your weirdness and putting yourself out there and da-da-da-da. Just realize cowboys go yee-haw and ninjas go hee-yah. Okay. All right. Yes. Wow. What kind of crack are you on? Go yee-haw and ninjas go hee-yah. Hee-yah. I mean, honestly, cowboys loud, proud, in your face. Ninjas quiet, stealthy, assassin-like slash mostly trickery. Honestly, assassins are killing and ninjas are more about. Okay, I think ninjas kill just as much. I don't know. Regardless, moving on. Me on New Year's Eve, 11:59. Boom. 12:01 out. Out. I envy you so greatly, dude. If I could have any, well, okay, let's not do this. If I could have a superpower that was like super, like not that amazing, but still something, like almost like a superpower is being tall, like something like that, right? For if you have an interest in being in basketball or anything that would warrant that. So there are things that you could be like, yeah, this is something that would give you a massive advantage or would be a super enhancement to what I want to do. Sleep would be my choice, always. Just the ability to sit there and be like, out. Just boom. And just get like fucking crisp, what is it called? REM sleep for like 10 hours, baby, or 7 hours solid. I'd be the most efficient human being on the planet. I'd be just joyful. I'm pretty joyful at like 4 hours of sleep or 5 or 4 hours of sleep each day. Imagine the possibilities. I say that now because I have had the worst sleep schedule, like, ever. Also had a hell of nightmares these last 2 days, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Regardless, ever wonder why girls don't go to the bathroom alone? Why? Is it like bacteria? You're like germs. Hun, you gotta come with me and you gotta balance. You'd be shredded, by the way. Doing that would give you, oh my god, that would work out your lower back and your hips so much. Also, you're squeezing, well, it depends on what you're doing in the bathroom, but you're squeezing your abs, gonna get killer strong. And that woman who has to act as a stabilization person, equally gonna be shredded, most likely on the legs, because you're pulling. Also, her back is gonna be jacked. I've been getting a lot of exercise recently, okay, more than normal, so, and maybe bleeding out a little bit. When she tells you to go talk to your hose. I've been thinking about you, Greg. Oh my god. All right. This one I refuse to laugh on, but I'm ashamed that I do have a little bit of something in my throat where I'm like, I could. But I could laugh at anything. Anyways. In the beginning, there was world peace, and the Lord said, let there be white people. In the beginning there was world peace, and then the Lord said, let there be white people. So are you saying white people are the cause of your displeasure and sadness? That seems really naive. and also you shrugging off your responsibility for being shitty. Anyways, I say as a Native American, also Portuguese. So when you text him, I'm really not that hungry, and he goes, shut up. What do you want to eat? You are a gift from God. All right. Jeez. All right, bitch, please. Like, food. I'm uptown already. Let me know. Don't fucking fight me right now. That's my goal in life also, is to be able to say anything, but just use enough cadence to make it okay. I'm not sure I'm gonna get the shit kicked out of me from many females and a lot of dudes, but my goal in life is to be able to talk to anybody, have any conversation, and be able to throw around shit like that. And I'm hoping that it's okay. Or I can say it in a way that doesn't get me in the doghouse or the shit kicked out of me, okay? Maybe both. When people give me compliments, I feel like a vending machine trying to accept a wrinkly dollar, and it's just really frustrating for everyone involved. Oh my god. Oh, that's wonderful. I've never related to anything more in my life. When people give me a compliment, I feel like a vending machine trying to accept a wrinkly dollar. Yeah. What do you call it? That's funny because that's something that I, like, especially in my younger years, fucked with too much. And as I grow older and as I start doing like mental exercises, which yeah, I'm doing recently, you kind of start to realize stuff that like, yeah, and it's a bit weird. Like for instance, when I was younger, I used to have the understanding of like, I want to be better and at all possible costs. So any sort of give that I give myself is a problem, because that's like to say someone's like, hey, you know, you look nice, or hey, you really are kind, and I'm like, well, I don't think I'm anything special, but thank you, you know. But when I realized I said that, it's almost like you're like, well, I want to be better than what I'm already at, so I'm gonna throw away your compliment, but I thank you for offering it to me anyway. Kind of like, thank you, but no. But then I realized as a person, it feels so nice. Also, that whole thought pattern is terribly corruptive and so bad. I highly suggest people get out of it, because it's so not good to not allow yourself to say good job or well fucking done to anything that you've accomplished. And it's like you shouldn't throw away your accomplishments. That's not how growth works. Anyways, regardless, lessons I've learned. Maybe you've learned different ones, but it feels so much better when someone gives you a compliment to be like, thank you, you're really sweet, or you're kind, or I appreciate that immensely. That makes that person's transaction feel good as well, rather than saying, thank you, I don't know, whatever, I appreciate you. It muddies the water. Like this says exactly like a wrinkly dollar. When people offer $1 to buy something or something, and it pops back out, and you do that 15 times, people are like, fuck. I mean, I guess I'll just stop going to this vending machine giving you compliments, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's one of those things. I don't mean to make it too real. This is like, I feel this on a fundamental level because I used to be this very much. And then I was like, you know, how about we mess around with this crazy idea called self-love, and then realize, holy shit, I'm happier now. What's happened? Also, man, I gotta like chug so much water, my mouth's drying out and shit. Casper has made a gif. Sorry, please try again. Sorry, please try again. Sorry, please try again. Is this your response? That's pretty amazing. So when someone goes to tell you a compliment, you're like, well, no, well, I mean, let's hold up. Well, I mean, maybe you're great too. I mean, I'm nothing great. Oh, Jesus Christ. Me, support love, some more love. Shredded a shoulder to cry. Me, hugging kisses. Sorry, a shoulder to cry on is always just a brutal aspect, because someone always sees like a shoulder to cry on, like, come here. I always imagine some person just like unleashing themselves on your shoulder, just like, you know, holding them like, fuck, what is happening? I don't know how to handle this. I'm trying to piece you back together, and you keep coming undone. Making New Year's resolutions, tiny brain. Constantly working throughout the year to improve yourself and grow as a person. Yes, I feel attacked more so than ever on this thing, because I used to be one of those people that used to always be like, what is it? Like, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, because there's always a time when you should try to improve, right? Your improvement should be a lifelong goal, that you should always have at least something that month that you're working towards improving. Any tiny step is something, correct? Right. Most people can get behind that, self-improvement, all that good stuff. But what I've also learned in doing these like thought experiments with myself is it is far greater for anyone to start improvement than to not do it at all. So if this is what people take to become better, to start exercise, and that has the chance of whatever kind of weirdo situation could happen. Maybe they end up exercising that week. They meet another person that's exercising. Maybe you're a female going to lose weight to get a bigger butt. Maybe you're a dude trying to get abs, whatever it is. You go there. Maybe you just like the community. Maybe you meet a dude there who's like, oh yeah, I've been exercising for years, and you start talking, and then you end up having a buddy that kind of is like there teaching you as well as hanging out with you as you're working out. So any sort of encouragement for anyone trying to get their shit together is something I think should be always rewarded. It's kind of like the same thing as like when someone gives you a compliment, to accept it, say thank you, and maybe share something more personal to that person, saying, you know, I think you're amazing, appreciate your kindness as well. That's nicer than saying, you know, I'm not that great, but thanks. Like, you know, it's same thing in this instance where a person could be like, you know, I'm so excited to get back into exercise this year. I want to look healthy. I want to be healthier. For you to be like, well, you could always be healthy now and not just then. It's better to be like, you fucking do you. Hell yeah. You fucking get it. Go. Hell yeah. and then hopefully egg them on to keep that going. But yeah, it's one of those things where, again, I used to be one of those people that were like, you could improve whenever. Don't wait till the year to do that. But then I also realized that it's like, yeah, but would you like hearing that if you're like, I'm excited to start, and then a person's like, well actually, you could do this. And again, I think it's cadence is also how it works, but still. Guess who's going to have the best year ever? McCreamy? That sounds like a person I've heard before, like a YouTube channel maybe. 1, being rich. 2, being rich. Being right, sorry. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Being right. 3, being kind. Kick. Really? Bitch, I can be kind. Man, I don't need to be right. Rich, you shouldn't be. I'll kick the fucking shit out of the door of mine. All those things are attainable via meditation and self-mastery and understanding. That rich son of a bitch, that's a hard pill to swallow. Although I do think, like, your life shouldn't be the attaining of wealth. But I think life should be the attaining of wealth to a point in which you are able to find happiness. Which for some people, you want a luxury car, you want a big ass house, you want a whatever, you know? So yeah, for me, it's not like that. For me, it's like I could be happy with a person that's sweet, kind companion, a dog, a Netflix subscription, and access to the internet, a few games, and a mediocre apartment, and I'd be fucking good to go. You know what I mean? I'm not like one of those people. That's also a lot. To like, be like, that's nothing. That's also a good amount, so I shouldn't degrade that, especially where you live is a huge thing in that. Anyways. I think I've seen this one maybe. My friend, me, pet Pats. Opening up about a difficult experience. Sorry, I shouldn't bother you with this. Me looks at hand, grabs hand, puts on face. Open and honest communication, Pat. This is a lot. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I was here. Yeah, let's stop. My brain was just like, let's talk about this. And I'm like, no. This is a whole other thing. I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about like this kind of situation, except more specific, like this difficult experience being a lot, like a molesting a lot kind of thing, and how it was like it's super sad, man, because it was like it was happening in a family, and they always gave the person that was being done this to them, giving them shit because that person was acting out, was being rebellious, was being swearing at their parents a lot, all only to find out that they were getting hadada. And it was like, it just broke my heart, because you like, especially as a parent, you're like, man, our kid she's just going through a year, she's going through her goth phase, she's getting tattoos, she's getting piercings, she's going out with her friends every night, like, it's just that, but then only to realize that she's trying to deal with this immense pain. It was just so sad to me. Just to see like how something can like bulldoze into just horror. And I was like, oh my god, people, I want to give so many people hugs and tell them they're okay, and I don't know what to do. I'm not great either. I'm probably not the person that should be being a supportive pillar here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing either. But even still, would you like to hang out with me? Okay, Google. What? Is that a Samsung versus an iPod? Hey Siri, would you like to hang out with me? Is that a Google Note or something? One of those Google phones? Alrighty. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate that we ended it. That's something happy. No matter what happens in 2020, I will try to try my best to be nice to myself. That's a good part. And not beat myself up during the tougher times. Good. That's very good. Selfishness is the key to being not selfish. Turns out, if you want to be a pillar helpful to other people, you therefore have to build yourself up and become a strong pillar yourself. What? I gotta stop preaching. I know fucking nothing, okay? Well, I know what I know. And I have my own experience, and I could be way off, but I'll still hang on to my own experience, you sons of bitches. Anyways, regardless. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you dearly. I cannot wait for 2020. Hopefully, this year is going to be a banger for all of us. But anyways, subscribe button above us, 2 videos to my right. Thank you kindly. Also, if you liked the video, I see you. You're lovely as well. Also, realize that the whole terminology of this year is going to be a banger may not be great with the impending World War whatever situations happening. Bye.